Hello, 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 hello. I am almost ready for y'all, so give me about 2 minutes and I'll be ready. I don't know how to sing. Alright, hold on. Probably won't even need 2 minutes. Maybe. Oh, okay. Got all my social medias done and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another stream of mine, another fun stream of mine. I think they're fun anyway, but that's up to y'all to decide. But hold on, make sure everything's working. And yes, everything is working. But we're gonna continue. Well, before I say anything, I hope everybody is having a good day today. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know, unfortunately, it's Sunday, so that means if you work or go to school, whatever the case is, it's time to go back. But we all got to do what we got to do. But anyway, we're going to continue playing Halo Reach campaign. I don't know if everybody got my message the last time during last week's stream. But what ended up happening, it was raining outside. I don't know if it was a full storm, but apparently the wind was blowing hard. And the power flickered for like a couple seconds and cut off everything. So that's why the stream ended early. But there's nothing going on outside right now, so hopefully we don't have any more interruptions. But anyway, got my ginger ale. This is ginger ale. I promise this ain't no liquor. Even if it was, I'm old enough. I'm 26. I'm old enough to drink. But anyway, let's get to it. And yeah. I don't know what that was. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. So, yep. Last mission we was on the chopper. Get to the chopper! Don't ask me what that was because I have no idea. So, at least it's saved, like, maybe not right where I was, but at least saved me on that mission, so, yeah. Yep. Oh, let's turn.
Put your wings back on, Lieutenant. We're flying Miss Falcon.
I don't know how far they start me back. I think they started me from the beginning of this mission.
Covenant have deployed multiple long-range comm jammers in high rises across the city. We can't hear Holland, and he can't hear us. We're totally cut off. Trooper squads have been trying to take the jammers out, but the coveys are dug in tight. When I confirm targets, I need you to hit them. Hard.
Alright, let's do this yet again.
Stand by, please. One of our trooper squads went silent after the hospital got hit. I'll mark the location. Complete their mission and take out the jammer.
Get ready. Alright, let's go over there. Yeah, I think they started us at the beginning of this darn mission. Oh well. It's all good. I'm still gonna have fun streaming. Still gonna have fun streaming. Come on, go down. Yeah, how many shots can this guy take? There we go.
Area secure.
Hold on, y'all. Make sure my stuff is working. Y'all know I get paranoid about my streams and stuff. Yeah. I wasn't super mad or anything like that last week when the power went out. The only thing that kind of upset me a little bit, and even then it wasn't a huge deal, but when the power went out last week. So I have a segment. I don't even want to call it a segment, but I do what is called talks and highlights, where during my streams, after my streams, I kind of like parts of it. If I'm talking about like a discussion or something of that nature. Well, usually as I'm streaming, I'm also recording as well, because even though I could pull the footage off YouTube, download it off YouTube, the quality is so much better when I record it. So when the power went out, the computer cut off abruptly, and yeah, so it didn't get the chance to save that footage. So yeah, anyway, let's continue. For alright, let's land here. See, I was a little mad about that, but it is what it is. Stuff happens all the time, so again, I can still pull the footage. It's just the quality is not gonna be there. Bam! You can get smacked with a gun. Bam! Bam! Go down. Alright. Gotta kill this engineer. Let's see if I can chuck this grenade in between the crack. Ow! Ow!
I'll hold them off so you can get to the other side.
Bam!
Through that doorway. Move!
I tried to chuck a grenade, but I ended up falling. Oh well. However, because this is a sticky grenade that I just got. Oh, okay, that's not gonna break. Let's see if we can try to get it in between the cracks. Get it between the cracks like some toilet paper. Oh wait. Sorry, guy. I know you're innocent, but still. Oh, dang, I'm low on ammo. I didn't even realize that. Alright. There's somebody behind this wall. Can't break that. Anyway, let's continue on down. I got some stuff I want to talk about today, but I'm gonna wait a bit. And I do write down my talking points for the stream because, well, I just want to make sure there's plenty to talk about. I want to keep y'all in it. Ow! 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 Wait, why did I do that? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I just want to make sure everybody's entertained. One thing I learned about streaming, when I first got into streaming, and I mean like live streaming. When I first got into live streaming, the one thing I learned from the very beginning was to always keep talking. Even if you're not talking about anything, always keep talking. If you're not talking, somebody comes on your stream, you ain't talking about anything, people gonna usually go to the next stream. Which is true. Because if I go on the stream and nobody ain't talking about nothing, I'm like, okay. Nothing ain't interesting going on. Ow, 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 ow. Stop shooting me, please. Do. I see you, Mr. Brute. I'm gonna take care of you in a second. Wait, he got armor lock? What is this? What did you just, I don't know what you said, but oh shoot. Well, take care of that. I might not kind of repeat this mission, but again, it is what it is. Where'd that grenade come from? You know what's funny? I'm looking at myself die on the other screen, and I know exactly where that grenade came from. Oh well. Oh, almost got me with the grenade again. So, oh come on now. Well, y'all gonna kill me again. Hey, come on, heal. Oh, not enough ammo to justify it. Y'all gonna stop shooting me. There you go. So before we go any farther with this conversation, if y'all don't know, I'm a huge hip hop rap fan. You know, I'm a huge hip hop fan. That being said, I watched the verses with Jeezy and Gucci the other day. That was history. That was history. I don't care what anybody says. That was history. And the reason why that was history, I'm gonna give y'all some background real quick. Just a little bit of background. But first of all, that's the music I grew up on. I grew up on Jeezy. There's a lot of music that I grew up on, but for the most part, as far as I remember, I grew up on Jeezy and Gucci, especially Jeezy mostly. I remember during the time when my sister got her, it was her red Honda Civic. I don't remember the year. I want to say 90. It was definitely 90 something. I don't remember the exact year, but it was 90 something. And I remember, cause my sister really put me on. Whoa. She put me on into rap, especially like, put it this way, that kind of music she put me on. Not intentionally, but that's what she was listening to. And when we be riding the car, I remember she used to bump a lot of Jeezy. She used to bump a lot of Wayne. Don't even get me started on Wayne. 3-6 Mafia. So, and even though it might not look like it, I grew up on these guys. So that being said, with Gucci and Jeezy, more specifically Jeezy, I remember Thug Motivation, and I remember The Inspiration. I remember we used to jam that in the car. Man, those was the good old days. Riding in that Honda Civic, that red Honda Civic, bumping Jeezy. And the one thing what's funny is my dad likes Jeezy. He also likes Gucci. He also likes Ross as well. See, he like rappers with a deep voice. But anyway, I'm stirring up. I'm going off. Anyway, grew up on these guys, and they were just, at the time, I didn't know what really they was talking about. I knew they were talking about drugs, guns, and this, that, illegal activity. I knew that, but I didn't know the exact detail of what they was talking about. As I got older, I appreciate their music. So, again, growing up, listening to these guys, because both of them, both Gucci and Jeezy, they're in their 40s now. So, what was I at? Sorry, I'm getting distracted, y'all. shoot. I mean, that was a terrible throw. Oh, I could just do that. Run! Alright, I need another gun.
Noble team to Noble 6.
But yeah, I listened to these guys growing up. Now, if y'all don't know, which maybe the majority of y'all do, but just to give a quick background,
Noble 6, you've got incoming tangos.
Jeezy and Gucci had a long-standing beef. They had beef for the longest. And it wasn't just no rap beef, neither. It was, and again, I don't really talk about celebrities, but this again, in my opinion, was history with this versus battle. If you don't know, Jeezy and Gucci had a long beef with each other. And it got to the point somebody actually died in the midst of this beef. I'm not going to get too much into that because that street stuff, I don't want to. When it comes to like street energy, I try not to bring that energy around it. And I don't want to get too much into the gossip and rumors and all that stuff because that's not my place. So to see them on stage together, the fact that Gucci even agreed to it, I was surprised. And then, like, one of my questions was when it first announced, I'm like, they're not going to be in the same room together. They're not going to be in the same room. But then the day of, they made the announcement that they was going to be in the same room. They even made the announcement. Well, they did, but I didn't see that announcement. They literally had the two chairs that wasn't right beside each other. But literally, if they wanted to hurt each other, there was nothing stopping them. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, during this versus battle, now if you don't know what the versus battle is, quick explanation. Basically, because of the quarantine, you know, there was nothing going on, this, that, and the other. So what a lot of rappers started doing was getting together and have like a virtual concert, like this rapper versus that rapper. Snoop and DMX did one, Luda and Nelly did one, Monica and Brandy did one, Erykah Badu and Jill Scott did one. And honestly, even though it sounded good, I never watched the verses until this one was announced. And I wanted to watch this one because I'm like, I grew up on these guys and I know they had some beef. Now, I didn't watch the verses for the beef purposes, but because these two guys are legends and they're literally the pioneers of trap music. That along with T.I. T.I., Gucci, Jeezy. They are the three pioneers of trap music. So, with them being on stage together, that's history. With them two being on the stage together, that's history. But at the same time, we all know about their beef and stuff. So it was like, oh, I need to watch this. Again, not because they had beef, because it was like, okay, two of the pioneers are getting together and this, that, and the other. But it was also anxious and very tense to watch too, because like at any moment, something could happen. I understand these guys are in their 40s, but at any moment, something can happen. So when it started, off the bat, Gucci had a diss already ready for him. It was called First Round or something like that. And he was like, and Gucci was like, did I say Gucci McKinney? Yeah. Gucci was like, I don't want this one. He's, you know, talking, he was talking that talk. So they're going back and forth. Not like in a beef way, but you know, playing in music, this, that, and the other. Now, there was a lot of songs where Gucci dissed Jeezy. He played a couple of those. But the one that did it the most, I don't know if y'all know about anything about rap history or anything like that. But a long time ago, right before Gucci went to did his federal stint, because he went to federal prison for like 4 years, I believe. It was like for 4 years, but right before that, he made this song called "The Truth" when he dissed a lot of people, including Jeezy. But the one with Jeezy was the biggest one because I'm just going to go back a little bit and I'm just going to briefly touch about this. So apparently, a long time ago, Gucci was involved in an incident where somebody tried to, broke into his house and tried to rob him, whatever the case was, and Gucci ended up killing one of them. Well, come to find out, the guy that died, that Gucci killed, was one of Jeezy's associates. Now, there was talks that Gucci put a price on Jeezy put a price on Gucci's head and this, that, and the other. So for the longest time, that incident. So in the song, The Truth, Gucci touched about that. He was like, he just said some disrespectful stuff. He was like, I killed your homeboy, go dig him up, this, that, all kind of disrespectful stuff. So during the versus battle, Gucci performs that song, and when he started performing it, started playing it, when I think this goes for everybody. My heart dropped. I was like, oh no, it's about to get started. I'm nervous. So then at the end of the song, he's still talking this mess. He's like, I put him in the dirt and this, that, and talking mess. Jeezy was like, I tell you what. And recently, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to my Instagram and all that stuff, but recently I posted something that says, I tell you what, because Jeezy was literally saying that every time it was his turn. So Jeezy was like, I tell you what, this, that, and the other. And Gucci still talking his mess. He was like, I did this. In front of him. They're not that far from each other. So, at any moment, I thought I was going to pop off. And you know what's crazy about that whole versus battle? You would have thought it would have been Gucci and Jeezy would have been, the main ones that's instigating it. The DJs was instigating it. Especially Gucci's DJ. He was instigating. But anyway. So Jesus was like, we've been going through this for 15, 20 years, da-da-da-da-da. This, that, and the other. And we still talking about this, that, and the other. Gucci was like, I told you, if I couldn't perform this song, I'm not going to do it. Jesus like, it's cool, but let me tell you this. Jesus could have went off, but he did the mature thing. It was like, what did he say? He's basically like, we doing this for the culture. I'm doing this for Nipsey, King Von, Mo 3. They all recently got killed. They got killed. So Jesus like, I'm doing this for them. And then after that, he went in, I forgot the name of the song, but he went to perform this, that, and the other. So this where things take a turn at the end. So Jeezy looked at Gucci, was like, I tell you what, we can even leave it right here, this, that, and the other, bury the hatchet, this, that, and the other. And you know what happened? They performed So Icy, which, if you don't know, that was a long time ago, because Gucci and Jeezy was actually cool in the beginning. They did songs together, whatever. And one of the songs, So Icy, was huge. And they both was coming up around this time. So they performed that song. I lost it. And I think everybody who was watching it lost it. And then after that, Gucci was like, I salute you, I appreciate it, this, that, and the other. And left it at that. Now, of course, the internet had a whole lot to say about that. And I have my opinion on this. People was like, Jeezy was, basically he was being scared and this, that, and the other after, Gucci was mocking his dead homeboy and all this kind of stuff. And then people was like, Gucci had every right to, to feel how he feel because allegedly, I don't know exactly what happened, but allegedly, Jeezy sent his friend to go kill Gucci. Like I said, allegedly, and I'm not going to dive too much into it because again, I don't like to speak upon I don't like to speak upon this stuff. I'm just speaking it for informational purposes. Um, I'm just gonna say this. Jeezy took the mature route, I think, because he could have been on. Okay, we can keep this going, but you have to think about it. Nipsey, King Von, Mo3. There were some others that I can't. And he was talking about also how Pac and Biggie died. You know, they had beef with each other, and how it could have been squashed, but they didn't have that opportunity to even try to squash it.
Contacts. Dropship inbound. In your face.
So this is how I feel about the whole situation. I don't know if they completely squashed the beef or anything like that, because from what I heard and watching Jeezy's interview, they haven't talked, and it could have been updates since then. They haven't talked since that. But if everything is as it is appeared, I'm glad that happened, because you got to think about it. People losing their lives, it's not worth it. Now, I'm not saying Jeezy and Gucci need to be the best of friends, because again, people died behind that beat. So I'm not expecting them to be friends. They don't have to be friends, buddy, do songs together and all this. Okay, look on the what are they doing? Look, what are they doing? You see what they're doing to guns and stuff? This is funny. Anyway, but you see how many people have lost their lives to this beef stuff. Like recently with King Von and Mo3 and I mean, it's all. Nobody needs to die. Like, you finally out of the position that you in. You finally make it out your situation. You come from the hood, this and the other. And you make it out just to have beef with somebody. Like you're still in the hood, and then you die. You make millions and millions and millions. You got the best opportunity, and you're young, and then you have kids. King Von had kids. They're no longer gonna be able to hug their dad or anything like that. Their dad is no longer living. People egg on these beasts and all this kind of stuff, but they're not in that situation. When people die, you might like, oh, he got killed. But the part we don't think about is the family they left behind, the kids they left behind. So I'm glad it went the route that it did. Despite what people feel, I'm happy that it went the way it did. Again, they ain't got to be the best of friends and buddy and this, that, and the other. But they ain't got to beef no more. It's been 15, 20 years. And I'm not, okay, and I will say this. If what allegedly happened, that Jeezy sent somebody to kill Gucci, I can't blame Gucci for feeling the way that he did. If that happened, if that's what actually went down. Now, we know that Gucci killed somebody because somebody tried to break into his home and this, that, and the other. And it was self-defense. That's how he got off, because he was being charged with murder. We do know that the guy that died was one of Jeezy's associates. So I'm not saying Gucci shouldn't feel how the way he feels, but you got to think about it. People look up to Gucci, people look up to Jeezy, and they see when they about trying to kill each other, then people who's watching, looking up to them, is going to try to do the same thing. So I'm glad they're able to bury the hatchet despite what happened. Alright, come on with the armor lock now. That's all I have to say about that situation. But it's just good that happened. Not only that, for the culture, like musically, for hip-hop, that was needed. Because them two, I don't care how you feel about their music and this, that, and the other. Because me personally, I like, how people will call real rap, hip-hop, lyricists. Because my favorite rapper is J. Cole. My second favorite rapper being Lupe. I like Kendrick and all of them. Jid, all of them, the lyricists. I love that kind of rap. But at the same time, these guys is who I listen to, especially for Southern hip-hop. That was a win. For the culture, that was amazing, especially when they perform so icy. Cause this is how I feel. If Gucci still had, the full animosity that he had against Jeezy, I feel like he wouldn't have performed that song. I'm like, I'm not performing, you know, if we have true issues and this, that, and the other. I'm just glad for the culture and for the lives of many. Again, I hope, because from appearance, they squash their beef. I hope that's the case. Again, they don't have to be buddy best friends, do music with each other, but they just gotta be like, we have an understanding, we leave it alone, you know, because now, because Jeezy got kids, we know Gucci got at least one. They're in their 40s. You start thinking, you're not thinking about this when you're young, but as you get older, you be like, I got a family, I got people that I take care of. And just because we have problems with each other, it's the entourage that's gonna go at each other's neck, because that's what usually happens. Never between really the two artists might have issues, but it's the entourage that gets involved the most. Say I'm lying, but that's all I'm gonna speak about that situation. I just know that versus battle was legendary for the culture. I love hip hop. I love hip hop music. That was legendary. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But we're going to go ahead and keep moving on. In the last couple of days, I've been listening to a lot of Gucci and Jeezy. Look, I never came from that environment. When I be listening to that music, I'm like, I'm going to my 9-to-5 job while jamming Jeezy. Jeezy like to drink. Jeezy. Oh, but anyway, let's move on. And I know people gonna have their opinions about whatever, but I'm allowed to have my opinion too. So that's how I feel about that situation. Okay, I need another gun. Ooh, he don't look too good. No, I want this one. It's more accurate. I like accurate weapons.
You're close to the jammer. Destroy it.
I got you. I'm gonna destroy it. I got it. Yo, Zero, what's up? What is up?
It's a trap. Get the hell out of there.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. Oh, shoot. You get shot. Who else wants a bullet? Get off me. Get off of me. Stop shooting me, please. Come on, hurry up, Shields. The ceiling. I'm good. Considering it's Sunday, unfortunately, but hey. I still woke up this morning, so that's all that matters. Elevator
German is
music.
clear for now, sis. Return to your Falcon and stand by for instructions.
With the pounds in the trash can, Gucci doing the digits. I've been listening to a lot of Gucci and Jeezy the last couple days. I actually listened to T.I. yesterday as well.
Just picked up some evacuees, but we're surrounded by long-range
I mean
terrorists.
old T.I. I mean trap music T.I.
Lieutenant, proceed to the waypoint and eliminate those shade turrets.
I'm all about the culture. You got a Xanmar. Oh, I hate testing exams, but you'll be fine. I know that anxiety from doing tests. I was never a good test taker. The fact that I made it this far. Yeah, it's something about trap music. I didn't come from that background, nor have I ever participated in that. But the music is just.
That is face, right?
It's just something about it. It just the beats, the production, and just something about it. And like trap music has definitely changed the culture. It's definitely pushed it. I remember I was watching a Snoop Dogg interview, and even Snoop Dogg, who at one point was in a position, because when the South started coming up, when the South really started coming up, both the East Coast and the West Coast hated the South because they feel like the South music was
Copy 27, help is on the way. Noble 6, coordinates for the Violent Tower. Go get those troopers unstuck.
like,
This is the last jammer system.
they feel like the music from the South wasn't it. You know, you had the West Coast who originated gangster music. You know, you had Snoop, Pop, just so many.
Clear here.
And then up north, you had Biggie, you had Nas, yeah, all of them. And then the South, which you know, you had Goody Mob, you had Outkast, 8 Ball, MJG, UGK. You know, people hated the South, but after a while, people started growing fond of the South because the South was taking over, especially radio and this, that, and the other. Going back to what I was saying, Snoop recently said, if you don't have at least one trap song, Ice Cube, Warren G, yep. But I'm talking about during the late 90s. Well, 90s, 80s, because then you got NWA, Ice-T, you know. But, what was I saying? Right. Snoop recently said, if you don't have at least one trap song or trap beat on your album, you ain't making it. Because people love that. Look, you ain't have to exactly rap like the trap rappers, but you gotta have at least one trap beat on your album. So,
Suck it down.
and Snoop is what people consider an old head. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with being an old head. If you're an old head, that means you still living. Some people are unfortunate not to be able to live that long. To live past 20, 30, 40. Still have your health. To still be in a position of wealth. Just, I'm getting old, y'all. I'm about to turn 27 next month.
Get me in range.
So, I'm not old, but like, if I was to look at my 17, 18-year-old self now, if I was to look at my go ahead and keep trying to make that trap beat. Go ahead, it takes practice. Even though it didn't work well the first, the second, the third time, that fourth time might be it. I know 27 ain't old, but when I look at my when I look back at my 18-year-old self, I'll be like, wow, what was wrong with me? So now, like, I think about stuff.
Just keep shooting.
I wouldn't say I'm woke per se. I'm just mature and older now. Like, headshot. I'm just in a better place. I'm more mature now, and again, that comes with time and age. So I'm gonna say this: I'm not afraid to get old. The only thing I'm afraid about as far as getting old is, you know, like the pains, the aching pains, you know, the back problems, this, that, and the other, which is why like, definitely not a kid anymore. Still young, but not a kid. But my 30s are sneaking up on me. But What was I saying? Oh yeah, aches and pains. Cause I noticed, like, you know, my mom and my dad, especially my dad, starting to cause they're in their 50s now. That's why I've been taking steps now to make sure my health is good now and take care of myself. When I get that age, I don't have that many problems. Where am I going? Shoot. I mean, I'm not gonna have some problems as far as age goes, but I'm not trying to have a whole list of complications. This again.
Stay down. We just gotta hold out a little longer.
But what was I ready to say? I don't even remember no more. Oh yeah, I was talking about age and back problems and this, that, and the other. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Zero. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Oh! Where'd he come from? I know there's a rocket launcher in the middle. Alright. Got him. Hey, he's still living? Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm about to take them all down. He's done. You know what? When I was streaming last week and I got to this part, because again the power went out, so I kind of have to repeat this mission. I'm literally like no more than 5 to 10 feet, you know, against these hunters, and I literally missed. Like. This is the distance me and the hunter literally was, and I missed. You want to say somebody was pissed? Okay. I need more rockets. I don't have any more rockets. No! Die! Oh my gosh. Alright. We all gotta start somewhere. Believe it or not, Zero, I'm not as good at well, I'm not gonna say I'm not good at video games, but because I am good, but in comparison to some people, like at least with online games anyway, I'm not gonna say I'm bad, but I could definitely be better. No, there was a point in time though when I was younger. I'm not gonna say I was the best at like Call of Duty and stuff, but I did average top 3 for the most part. I'm not as good as I used to be, but there was times I was averaging top 3. Well, more accurately, like in the top 5 for the most part. I didn't get that every match, but that was an average. That was a long time ago, though. Alright. Ah! Die! Thank you.
Over here, Spartan. Thanks for the hand. Almost out of ammo. Jammer's on the upper level.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. To be honest, I don't really play online that often anymore. I mean, I play, but sometimes online could be a little too competitive. That being said, I remember I used to play a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2,
Well done,
the EA version,
Head back to your Falcon.
and it was fun. Even when you was playing online, I didn't feel like you was playing online because there was balance for the most part. So that was fun. That and because it was Star Wars. So I haven't played Battlefront in a while. I only played in Squadrons. I only played like twice, maybe 3 times. Only because I started recording the Let's Play for Star Wars Squadron, but I stopped because I was getting too behind my other stuff. But now that I'm done with Bounty Hunter and The Last of Us,
Get that evac started.
Roger that. Nova 6, get over here and cover our evac Pelican. I need you overhead now.
what was I saying? Right. Now that I'm finished with those Let's Plays now, I can move on now. Because I have 3 episodes recorded, I just never released them yet. Because I didn't want to work on 3 and 4 Let's Plays. And then it was going to be even harder to catch up. So...
In your face. That is your face, right? Not a tango in sight.
Command, this is Whiskey 3-5.
Oh, some of those games, those games are really fun. I haven't played them that often. I've only played like 1 or 2 games like that. But I do like to watch them though, and it's definitely entertaining. Yeah, but I'm gonna definitely get on Squadrons and continue recording that so I can oh shoot. Hold on. There we go. I'm actually gonna start editing the first episode this week. I don't know if I'm gonna release it this week, but I'm definitely gonna edit this week.
Another shape turret down.
Whiskey 3-5 to command. We need those shade turrets.
I've been excited about Squadron since they first announced it and all that stuff. And now that I played it, it's fun. It's just, again, I put it on hold because of The Last of Us and Bounty Hunter.
Lose those other shade turrets so Pelicans can get out of here.
I don't know what I'm planning on streaming today. I gotta make dinner. It's already late.
Whiskey 3-5 to command. We can't hold out much
Yeah,
longer.
it's definitely fun.
Understood, 3-5. Nova 6, you have to take out those turrets.
I'm trying to. I gotta give me a second because I'm also getting shot at myself.
Whiskey 3-5, you're clear to proceed with evac.
Copy, command. Much obliged.
Nova 6, you've got to neutralize the remaining shades for our evac bird. Whiskey 3-6, proceed with evac.
I copy, command. Thanks.
Alright.
6, you are one stilly eyed Spartan. I'm extending the landing pad now. Come home, Lieutenant.
Finally, we passed this mission. Yay!
Look at this place. Used to be the crown jewel. Not anymore. Hey, you made it.
It's a regular family reunion. Keep them.
I might do Call of Duty.
Guarantee
I just
you.
gotta get it first.
I'll
I'm not in a
honor
real
my
rush to
own
get it
way.
though.
George always said he would never leave Reach.
The big man was sentimental.
He gave his life thinking he'd just saved the planet. We should all be so lucky.
Sir, that true about Gauntlet Red and Echo teams assigned to civilian evac ops?
Those are senior level communiques.
I hear what I hear. Point is, why put Spartans on defensive deployments?
I need that link to SATCOM, Cat.
Chasing it. But this console's got more shrapnel in it than transceivers. You didn't answer my question.
You want to know if we're losing?
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost. Colonel Holland, hailing us. What's he doing on an open channel?
Let's hear it.
In the southwest quadrant of the city. Over. Sierra 259. If you are receiving, I am authorizing override of radio security protocols to link with this channel.
How long for a secure link?
I can't guarantee secure anymore.
Could Covenant trace it to us?
I could.
Noble leader, this is a priority 1 hail. If you are receiving, acknowledge immediately.
Keep it brief.
Carter here. Yes, sir.
We got movement. Multiple Covenant vehicles vacating the area. And they're in a hurry.
How often you see Covenant retreat for no reason?
Radiation flare. Big. 40 million root guns.
Just lost Holland. What's going on?
Atomic excitement scrambled the signal. 90 million now.
Source?
Airborne. Close.
How close?
That's
Very close. Oh. That was very close.
First glassing? Me too. Don't worry, I'm on it. Our best option is a fallout bunker on sub-level 2. 96 meters northeast. We get orders from Holland, sir?
We're being redeployed to Sword Base.
Sword! Covenant own it now!
Which is why they want us for a torch and burn op. Keep Dr. Halsey's excavation data from falling into enemy hands.
If it hasn't already.
Maybe, but according to Holland, the Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a priority 1?
Oh! I forgot about that. I forgot that happens.
Come on, get in! Let's go!
I knew she dies, but I forgot the exact. God dang! Wow. No, that's not funny, but it was just like, wow. Like, I knew she died, but I forgot the way that she died. Every time I play Halo, I always think about all the casualties that happened in the Human Covenant War. You have to realize that the Human Covenant War took place for over between 20, 30 years, and I just got an achievement. What's funny is my achievements don't show up on my Xbox because I turn my notification off for like my Let's Plays and stuff. But my PC still notifies me of the notifications. But I always say this. There was over billions of lives that was lost on both sides. But the humans suffer even more. Over billions. I forgot the exact
Noble
number.
1, this is
But you gotta realize on Earth, there's 4 to 5 billion people. So there was over 5, 6 Earths that was lost.
What's your status? Still outside. Thermal on the interior shows standing room only. We're gonna have to thin them out or we'll be way too popular. Copy that, Noble One. Holland down. We got a job to do, so let's stay focused and get it done.
I'm very into Halo lore. I know I say this so many times, but
Execute.
I'm gonna move this mic. I can't see. I can't see. POP, holding it down. I'm terrible.
Keep a low profile. We'll take them by
Time is it?
surprise.
Okay.
This will be a hell of a lot easier.
Smart. We'll follow you.
Ooh, see me. Wait, can I hop in the water? I don't think so. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I can.
Falcon down. Watch for bodies.
Right, so yeah, imagine that times. Hold on, let me look at the actual number. Human Covenant War. Approximately 23 billion civilian and military casualties, billions more during invasion of Earth. Wow. Anyway, so basically the equivalent to 3 Earths. Alright, let's do this. Maybe I started shooting too early. Ow. Ow. Man, I wish I didn't start shooting so early. Oh well. He's gone. Yeah, burn. Run. Yeah, I think it was only on Halo. Well, it might have been on Halo 4. I think. I don't think it was on 5, but I know it's it was first premiered on Reach.
Sending us back here for a simple demo op?
Only thinks it's worth it. Want to tell you something?
It tells me things ain't so simple.
Ooh, a tank. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
Looks like we got a Scorpion still operational, sir.
Oh, so here's another thing that I wanted to talk about today, right? So lately, I've been the last couple of days I've been watching Paternity Court. Now, if you don't know what Paternity Court is, it's one of those court shows, you know, like Judge Judy and all that kind of stuff. Except what they do is they bring people in, trying to figure out who is the father of the child, and you know, this, that, and the other. Now, before I go any farther, I'm not super into court shows. That being said, I love divorce court. I know we're talking about paternity court, but and I'm gonna get to what I want to talk about in a second. I love divorce court, especially Judge Lynn Toler. Now, recently she Judge Lynn Toler left the show, and Judge Faith is now doing divorce court. Now, I haven't watched divorce court since then, but the reason why I watched divorce court is because of the good advice that she gave and all that kind of stuff. Ouch. Ooh. Ooh. I just lost basically almost all my troops. That was a mistake on my behalf. I was trying to run them over and I didn't think about the grenades. Anyway.
Falcons are standing by.
Yeah, she gave good advice and all that stuff. It was just it was funny, but again, not only Judge Lynn Toler was good at giving advice as far as like relationship goes, but she was also a strong advocate, and you know, not just for mental health, but the black community in general. Going back to paternity court, watching it lately made me realize something. Well, I've always knew this, but it made me think about it more. What you do when you're young can affect you and others years down the line. And one thing I realized, mind you, I'm 27, but one thing I realized that a lot of people that watches my channel, for the most part, is pretty young. Whether they're in their teens or even a little lower before that. I basically gotta say I have a younger audience, basically. And I feel like I need to speak on this. Again, whatever you do when you're young can affect you. Can affect you. And I mean in multiple ways, and we're talking about paternity court, so y'all kind of see where I'm going with this, but what you do when you're young can affect you when you get older. It's many ways you can affect yourself. Oh, time to get out. And I remember I was seeing this one case where this guy, you know, obviously he's sleeping around multiple women, this, that, and the other. And of course the mom also doing sneaky things as well. And then some of these people that goes on this court show, you know, grow up without having fathers, or like, you know, thinking that this person might be the father, but it is actually this person. And it go years. I mean, people don't find this out until they're in their 20s, their 30s. You know, they find out who their real father is, or, you know, find out who their father is in general. It's one thing when somebody's a young child, when they're a baby or young child, and you know, you have these issues because you don't really remember them. And you figure them out early, and you can kind of start the healing process there. But it's even worse when you're older. The damage is already done. Now, yes, you can build a relationship with this person, but at this point, I don't want to say it's too late, because you can always build a relationship with this person. But if you're in your 30s and you find out that your father, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the music kind of scared me because all I heard was doo-doo. And because I got these headphones on, I didn't realize it was the music at first. So I actually got scared for a second. That's why I kind of froze. But they don't find out, and then you kind of miss the opportunities, you know, first words, first time walking, you know, all that kind of stuff with parent, you know, father, son, daughter moment, you know, all that kind of stuff. You miss this stuff, and that's because you was doing stuff you had no, I'm not gonna say had no business doing when you was younger. So now it ain't just the fathers, it's the moms too, because they doing so much craziness when they're young. They're not thinking about the consequences. You think when you're young, you think nothing can stop you. Even though you might not think that immediately, you subconsciously think that, because even though you might be smart when you're young and all this stuff, you still, you know, you still want to explore. You still want to be a little rebellious. Even I was a little rebellious when I was a teenager. But especially when it comes to bringing a child into the world, once that child is born, there is no turning back. So I'm not gonna tell people, you know, what you should and shouldn't be doing when you're young. Although I will say focus in school, stay out the streets, this, that, and the other. I will say that. I will advise of that. But if you're gonna be out there having sex when you're young and this, that, and the other, there's something that's out there that helps you out when you're having sex. No matter how young or old you are, there's something that helps out to make sure that you're good. And it's called condoms! No, in all seriousness though, if you're going to be out there doing your stuff, protect yourself. I know when you're in that moment, you just want to... I'm stupid. I understand when you're in the moment though.
Get over here.
You know, you ain't got nothing on you, just in the moment and this, that, and the other. But trust me, 5 minutes ain't worth it. Cause you know, when you're young, you think you doing something, but you ain't gonna last no more than 5 minutes. Anyway, let's go back to the important stuff. That 5 minutes and that quick, I'm gonna say it, that quick nut ain't worth it. Especially when you're a teenager and then next thing you know, you get that I'm late text. What Lil Wayne say? Safe sex is safe. Whatever he said, y'all know what I'm trying to say for the Lollipop remix. But no. A quick nut ain't worth it at all. And then don't even get me started on the STDs. But I be watching Paternity Court, and I be like, y'all be having so much unprotected sex with a whole bunch of people and all this stuff. When I start doing my stuff, I say I gotta have a condom or nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Anytime, Noble Six. Get inside the base.
Yeah, I had to. If I didn't have it, you ain't getting nothing from me. I'm stupid. So, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do and what not to do, but I will advise y'all to please protect yourself. You don't want STDs, and you don't want no babies at a young age. Trust me. Trust me. I ain't got no kids right now, and that's because I protected myself. Shoot. There was a point in time I thought I was ready for kids, but I'm glad I didn't have kids during these certain moments. It's, yeah, no. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. For all my young artists out there, and even people that's my age, protect yourself. Because what you do now can affect you later. Even if you're not thinking that it will, 20 years, 30 years from now, what you do right now is gonna come back and bite you in the butt 20 years from now. But yeah, protect yourself, please. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
I have to go through maintenance. Elevator
Now,
out.
that being said, Zero, I'm about to light a fire under you. I'm gonna tell you why, because it's what you said. Hold on, because I've been reading what you've been saying. I'm about to light a fire under you in a second. You said you can't get a girlfriend, and you said you couldn't get a girlfriend even if you tried. Be confident in yourself, my brother. Be confident in yourself. I don't care. Shoot, all of this is confidence. People think it's all about looks, and part of it is looks, but that's a small percentage of it. Let me tell you something real quick. Confidence is more attractive than looks. Let me tell you something right now. As a guy, I might I might go up to a girl and she thick, thighs, big booty, just. I'm going somewhere else with this. But if she don't have the confidence in herself, she don't love herself or anything like that, that's unattractive to me. So, see, the whole confidence thing, you gotta work on that. You gotta work on that. See, when I was your age, I was just like that. Excuse me. I didn't really have a lot of confidence, but I wish I knew what I knew now back in that time. It's not really about looks per se. I mean, you want to look presentable. You got to have confidence in yourself, because with women, I'm not even gonna say girls. With women, let me tell you something. All the people we would think don't have women, have women. Now, I know these people I'm about to list have money and they're rich and this, that, and the other. But let's think about it for a second. Let's think about Biggie. Let's think about Ross. Let's think about Gucci before he went to jail, what he looked like and this, that, and the other. Let's think about people, but you just answer your own. You just answer your own. You just solved your whole problem right there by what you just said. But I'm gonna get back to the game. But you would think, like, why are people attracted to these people? Now, unfortunately, one of it is because of money. But also, you gotta have confidence in yourself. Women like confident men. And confidence you have to find within yourself. Let me tell you something real quick that just recently happened to me, right? I am terrible with women. I'm terrible with girls and this, that, and the other. You know, talking to girls like that. But I have had girlfriends before. Now, unfortunately, people I dated were. I'm not gonna speak ill on them. I'm not, but it just didn't work out. But I was able to get girlfriends. Now, most of my girlfriends. Well, I've only really had 3-4 girlfriends. But my past two relationships, I met them online. So that made it a little bit easier. But one thing I recently learned. You know what, Zero? What you just said. You don't want anyone because you just want to do what you got to do and focus on yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But since you say you can't get a girlfriend even if you wanted to, that's why we're having this conversation now, man to man. So, and let me get back to the game. But
Play's been done. We're lucky anything still works.
literally, from the stories that I've heard from other people and this, that, and the other, literally, it's the confidence within yourself. Because I used to watch TV, be like, okay, I got to have a catchy, you got to have a catchy catchphrase or... You know, not catchphrase, you know, a catchy line or something like that. Like, hey, girl, you know, I recognize you. You look familiar. You know that stuff. I'm a corny person, but even that's a little too corny. You can literally, if there's a girl that you think is attractive, literally you can approach her like, "Hey, how you doing today? My name is such and such." This is at least with me anyway. Everybody has their own way, but literally you can approach somebody and say, "Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. You know, I think you're cute. This, that, and the other. I would like to take you out one day. This, that, and the other." You know, and if she's interested, cool. If not, sing a little bit, then you keep on. Because eventually, somebody take interest with you because you was confident enough to approach them. And again, from what I heard, I don't know how true this is, but it takes literally. This is what I heard, but it takes 3 seconds. Don't ever say that. Zero literally just said, "Yo, girl, you're a Ferris wheel because I want to ride you." Don't ever. Please don't say that. Please. Don't say that. And I think my stream is messing up. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. But literally, you can, if you have confidence, women see confidence more. I mean, there's looks too. Yeah, I mean, there's looks too, but that's literally like a small percentage. I went to shotgun. Oh shoot. Hold on. Let me try to work on this stream real quick. I don't know what's going on here. Come on, come on. It's weird because OBS, it seemed like it's going okay. I don't know if it's the connection, but I'm hooked up right to the router, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I don't know. Zero, you ain't getting away this easy because I'm gonna make sure you good. Okay. Anyway, looks is only parts of it. And again, if you approach them, I'm gonna tell you what I did recently, right? It was a little embarrassing, but this is funny. So even though I don't plan on dating anytime soon, I recently came across this chick, right? She works at my local pharmacy. One day, right, I know, okay, so she worked at the local pharmacy, right, but it was a Walmart pharmacy. Now, I always notice this blue Dodge, not Charger, the Challenger was always parked there. So I remember one day, I went to Walmart, and I saw her in the car. I'm like, wait a minute, she worked at the pharmacy. So I remember one time, I approached her and said, "You got a nice car, this, that, and the other." She said, "Cool, thank you." All right, that's that. And then I'm thinking to myself, you know what? She's cute, this, that, and the other. I was like, even though I don't plan on dating, I was like, you know what? I got to shoot my shot. Now, when somebody's at work, I feel kind of weird trying to talk to somebody per se because it's hard to talk to somebody when they're at work. So I wrote a letter. I was like, "Hey, I think you're cute. This, that, and the other. You got a cool car. This, that, and the other. I want to get to know you more. Here's my phone number if you're interested." I kept it simple. Now, I did get rejected. And the way that I got rejected, it's funny now. In the moment, I was like, man. So after I slipped her the letter right. Not even 5 minutes after I left the store, her boyfriend texted me, was like, "Hey, this is such and such boyfriend, and unfortunately you can't get to know her." And I left it at that. I was like, it hurt, but I was like, okay, cool. And that's how you gotta be. I was like, I'm shooting my shot. I tried. She had a boyfriend already. Cool. Move on. And the sooner you get out the way, the less it will hurt when they reject you. Because the thing about it is, when you develop crushes on people, the longer you wait, the deeper it gets. And the crush gets worse. And then when you finally do get the courage to ask them out and this, that, and they reject you, it hurts even worse.
You know as much as I do, level 4.
But that's the thing. How do you know if they have a boyfriend? You don't know. There's no way to check. If you don't know, the only way you're going to know if they have a boyfriend is if you shoot your shot. And if she says she has a boyfriend, cool. I didn't know that. So I shot my shot. And when she said she had a boyfriend, cool. That's the only way you're going to know. Well, that, and if you know her, if you like know her, and you see her with a dude and all that stuff, that's the other way you're going to know. Especially if you're in school, you're going to know. But if you don't know, the only way you will know is by shooting your shot. And if she says something along the line, I got a boyfriend, I'm interested, I'm seeing somebody, something like that, it's going to hurt, but then you move on to the next. Once you get it out the way, it's going to hurt in that moment, but then you notice that the feelings, whatever feelings you have, is just... That's the only way you're going to know. It's like, be yourself. And I know you probably heard that advice before. Like, you be yourself. And sometimes it's like, how do you be yourself? Like, what do I do? This, that, you did. That's some real advice. Just be yourself. Just keep the approach simple. Like, have confidence in yourself. Say, hey, how you doing? You know, my name is such and such. What's your name? Whoopty whoopty whoop. You know, and just keep it simple. Say, I just want to let you know. Well, this is with me. You're gonna find your way, but just keep it natural and just be yourself. But with me, I'll be like, I just want to let you know that I think you're beautiful. I think you're an awesome person. This, that, the other, and I want to get to know you more. And either she's gonna say yes or she's gonna say no. And don't push it either. Just don't push it either. If you give her your phone number, it's like, okay, and she seems like she's interested, but then don't text you or call you or anything like that, just leave it be. Because they're really interested, they're gonna see what you're about. Again, a girl, it only takes women from what I heard anyway, 3 seconds to know if they're interested in you or not. Just be yourself, be cool about it. And the thing, another thing to do, if you see a girl that's attractive and you want to talk to her, I would say give yourself a couple seconds to see if you notice something about her that you can have a conversation. Like, for example, if she has like an anime t-shirt or a gaming t-shirt, bingo. If she has a gaming shirt, be like, hey, I noticed your shirt. I like your shirt. Is that your favorite video game? She might say no, but I do like this game. Like, oh, okay, that game cool. And next thing you know, you're having a conversation, and then it just flows naturally. And then, like, once you notice, okay, it's time for me to go, like, hey, you know, I really like this conversation. I want to have more conversations with you. Is it cool if I can get your number, or I give you my number, or this, that, and the other? If she say yes, cool. If no, cool. Keep moving. That's cool that you're still friends, man. But I would say this, just, it's good that you got no feelings anymore. But you'll be surprised with the heart. Sometimes feelings can come back up. But I would say just leave it. Just be appreciative of your relationship. with that person. The fact that y'all friends.
In here.
The best relationships, as far as like dating wise, start off as friendship. Because in order to date somebody, you have to be their friend. And I know that sounds weird, but the person that you're with, you want them to be your best friend. So, yeah. But I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm not gonna give you no more of a hard time. I just want to instill some confidence in you, make sure that you're good, bro.
Or we're committed to the position.
That's all.
I'm going with cornered. There's nothing here.
No load bearing columns either. Sir, if we're supposed to blow this place, this ain't the spot to do it from.
Dot, check your vector.
Vector confirmed, Commander.
And again, I'm terrible with girls, but as I get older, I realize some things are simple.
Revised. Please
It's happened over conversation.
Revised?
By an AI of unknown origin, whose clearance is well above my own.
Well, it's pointing us a click and a half east and 2,000 feet underground.
No, I didn't bring my shovel, Commander.
Sir, I say we go AI free on this one. Obviously, these coordinates are junk, and the longer we go chasing.
What is this, Dot?
Our revised route, Commander.
All right, we came this far.
No problem, bro. Confidence. Today's word. Alright. Might stream for a little bit longer. Might stream for a little bit longer. But I'm about to go soon because I gotta fix dinner. And it's late already. And I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Your new AI friend tell you anything else, Dot? Dot.
She's been expecting you.
That's perfect.
Apologies for the unusual security measures, Commander, but the stakes demand it.
Dr. Halsey. Casualty reports have you listed as...
Yes, well, as they say, news of my death has been greatly exaggerated. I only wish the same could be said of the rest of Noble Team.
We all do, ma'am.
It may please you to learn that the data
for dinner,
Noble 2 procured from
I'm making a scrap meal. It has something to do with chicken and some ground turkey.
Latchkey discovery.
So if you don't know what scrap meals is, it's basically where you take whatever you have.
Not sure I understand.
When you don't have a lot of food in the house. Not to say I don't have a lot of food, but I've been cutting back on my groceries.
Of this vital data to a secure location.
Doctor, our orders are to destroy all sensitive material.
Others will handle the demolition.
I'll need to confirm this new directive with command.
Colonel Holland will be briefed. You belong to Oni now.
But scrap meals is basically what you take what you have in the house when you don't have a lot of food.
Before you is an alien artifact,
or at least hope, you know.
Covenant in origin.
You know what I'm trying to say. You don't have something to make a complete meal. You take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, put it together. Scrap meal.
Is nearly complete.
Scrap meal.
Whatever we're doing down here, we better do it.
So, chicken, ground turkey, got rice, vegetables, some more stuff, put it together.
You understand, we're out of time. If it isn't portable when we reach you, it's gonna get buried.
Bury any of it, and you bury mankind's best chance for survival. Commander, you've been wondering what your Spartans died for? They died for this. Please, buy me all the time you can.
Let's find Halsey's lab. Move.
Commander,
a smorgasbord?
Already in defensive positions.
What is a smorgasbord?
They sure as hell got it. Doctor, we have hostiles inbound.
Spartan, okay.
Cannot allow the Covenant to break through the door to my lab.
Understood. Let's give the doctor the time she needs.
Noble Team, there are 4 defense turrets to assist you in defending the lab. Get them online, and quick. When the turrets take too much damage, they'll shut down to recharge. You'll need to reactivate them when they come back online.
Noble 6, activate the turret to set up a perimeter.
Alright, will do. Run. Yeah, as a teenager, when I was growing up, when it wasn't, I mean, we always had food in the house, but at times it wasn't like complete meals. So I remember just throwing stuff, like just putting stuff together to make some meals. Shoot, I ain't scared to admit it.
I need more time. Whatever you have to do, do it.
Food is food. Just like Dr. Halsey said, whatever you gotta do, you gotta do what you got. You gotta do what you gotta do. I kind of want to read the Fall of Reach again, the book anyway. I might listen to an audiobook. Oh. Ooh, a swatting laser, pretty, but I don't want to get. I don't want to get rid of the shotgun. You're done. Throw this grenade at you. Oh, that was cheap. He's done. Wait, Rafe, where? Where'd he at? Where'd he at? I hear them, but I don't see them. Can y'all do some shooting, please? I'm doing all the shooting here. Alright, there we go. Finally, y'all doing some shooting. Ow! Oh, I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die, I'm about to die. No! No! Please don't kill me! No! Ooh, I want this jetpack. I got plenty of guns. Hey, wait, I just thought about something. Is there health up here? Yes! Alright. Gotcha! Alright, C-turn is about to go down. Oh my gosh, stop shooting me!
Hold on, Spartans. I'm getting close.
Hurry up, Dr. Halsey. Yo, where's that Wraith at? I hear it, but I don't see it.
Another Phantom dropping troops to flank us. Maybe we can grab a Banshee and break them like
Oh, now they're bringing elites. Stop shooting me. Yo, John, you don't want the darn sniper. Ah, there go the Wraith. Hey, buddy. Oh, okay. got to him before I could. Or at least they're putting in work. But I'm about to take care of this Wraith. I hear it, but I don't see it.
Turret offline.
Crap. Alright, wait. They gotta be right there. Wait. So C went down. Okay. Come on, try me.
Package is almost ready. Just a little more.
Ouch. There goes the Wraith.
Get your defenses ready, 6.
God dang! I missed my shot because of whatever was shooting me. Oh darn, they close. Oh! Where you come from? Ah! That sucks. No, I ain't gonna worry about that Wraith.
Get your defenses ready, 6.
And I just watched myself be killed again. Alright. I need long range weapons. How did I miss? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah!
Well done.
More confident. Get your defenses ready, 6.
Where's the engineer at? Move! Oh. Wow! That was B to the capital S. Right, let's try this one more time now. Ouch, stop shooting me. Now we took out Mr. Energy Sword.
Well done. I'm opening the laboratory door.
Yeah. Doors open, Noble 6. Get to the lab.
Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Oh.
What is this stuff?
Knowledge. A birthright from an ancient civilization. This AI is its custodian, and she has chosen you as her couriers.
Chosen? By an AI?
By this AI, yes. Her measure of you carries
Cortana.
as much weight as my own, perhaps more. You are to take her to the UNSC shipbreaking yard in Azad. There, you'll find a Halcyon-class cruiser waiting to get her off-planet.
I understand.
Do you? Mankind is outmatched. When Reach falls, and it will fall, our annihilation is all but certain. Unless we can glean from this artifact a defense against the Covenant. A game-changer. On the level of the conical bullet in the 19th century, or faster-than-light travel in the 23rd.
And what if we can't?
An apt question, if there were somewhere else to place our hope. There is not. Take it, Lieutenant. She has made her choice. Do you have it?
Yes,
Say the words, please.
I have it.
Hello, later.
Dr. Halsey,
John,
Noble 3 will
Master
escort you
Chief
to
is
Castle
looking there.
Base.
I require no escort, Commander.
June, make sure nothing falls into enemy hands.
I'll do what's necessary, sir. Good luck.
You too, Rifleman. I need a heading, Dot.
At 3 kilometers north, turn right, heading 050.
Which leads to?
The shipbreaking yards in Azod, the only off-planet extraction point left on this continent. Small-scale air attacks have decimated many convoys en route. An armada of Covenant cruisers is hastening to the site as well. UNSC cruiser Pillar of Autumn is awaiting your arrival.
Wouldn't be a noble mission if it were easy.
What do I work? Profession? Well, I just recently got my first IT job, which is what I've been going to school for. So, I'm a my mind just went blank for a second. I'm a technician at my job. Like at my job, like I recently just got this job. We do like cell phone repairs, PC repairs, stuff like that. So.
Noble leader, please respond.
IT basically. At least that's my main source of income.
Sierra 259. You are alarming me.
Not sure how long she's gonna stay together. Skies
Oh.
are jammed up anyway. Gotta get you off her, Lieutenant.
Sir,
you don't want
But
to.
all around, I'm an entrepreneur.
Get the package
And
to the yard.
entrepreneur, content creator.
Done.
So,
Not yet, it's not.
I'm claiming that title.
Emil, go with him. It's a ground game now.
It's been an honor, sir.
Likewise. I'll do what I can to draw their fire. 6. That AI chose you. She
Go
made
ahead and
the
do
right
it.
choice.
Possible to fix bent pins on the CPU. Ooh.
On my mark.
Hold on, I'm gonna answer that in a second.
Mark.
To answer your question, Leo, not really. Technically, you can, but it's not worth it. You can and you can't, depending on how bad it is. But usually, once like any very small component is bent, and again, I'm still kind of a noob in the field, but from what I know, if it's once like the small components has been bent, you might as well replace that whole component. Like for example, if you're like if you have if your motherboard and like there's a certain port that's fried or it's messed up, while technically depending on what port it is, you can't fix that individual port, you might as well replace the whole motherboard. Now, with that being said, where I'm at, it is 9:47 p.m. It's getting late. I gotta go to work in the next 12 hours. I gotta fix dinner. So, yeah, I gotta get prepared for work tomorrow. So, but it's been fun streaming as usual. I have fun. I like my discussions that I have. Of course, I'll probably do a couple highlights and talks and highlights that I usually do. So, yeah, I have fun. I hope everybody else have fun. I hope everybody had a good week this week. I don't want to have a set schedule for streaming just yet. Because then if something happens, I don't want to be inconsistent. So right now, I don't have a schedule. But for the most part, it's been Sunday around this time. So, but yeah. All right, y'all. Had a good time. And as usual, promoting peace, gaming, and wings.